Men with mommy issues are babies. They are brats. They will project mummification onto any woman who is remotely nice to them. Sometimes they can have tough exterior, but there's always a ooey gooey please love me person on the inside, which is kind of funny because I think I'm the inverse, which is why I attract them all the time. We attract each other because we both have mommy issues. That's why I'm an expert. They're brats. Women with mommy issues, I'm not going to say too much, but I did ask some serious questions about how to know if I was like a sociopath or not. I was like, I'm not. I do experience empathy, but like the shut off thing, it's just disassociation. So I'm not that, but you know, women with mommy issues are still really freaking scary. Men with mommy issues are like having a toddler.
Women with mommy issues are really scary. Yeah, Kareem, men label those as red flags large enough to cover a football field. No doubt there are men out there who have mommy issues. I mean, with the huge abundance of the male population behind bars coming from a single mother's upbringing, we as a society are clear on that statistical fact. But as for women with mommy issues, it's not like we lump all of you in one shoebox. If we did that, it would be as dense as a neutron star. The point is, ladies, if you notice, mommy issues in men are created by whom exactly? Women. I mean, I will venture to wager that the bulk of men with mommy issues had a mom who, after X amount of years of being with her man, decided she wasn't happy and wanted to find herself, aka that 70% plus divorce rate has some serious side effects that shines through into today's modern dating market. But hey, the key thing here is we don't victim blame, unless you do it like the queen in this video, where we blame the masculine counterpart, right?
No.
Moving on.
Single moms, 2 things that just aren't worth sacrificing your body for just to get on base. Let me explain. This will revolutionize your dating life. Hey, I'm Amanda. I'm your cautionary tale. I'm an experienced single mom who's made all the mistakes, and I'm here to please plead with you not to do the same dumb stuff that I've done. I learned this from my son's baseball coach of all things. So he's up to bat, he gets hit by a pitch right on the elbow. Now he's in a sling for 2 weeks and can't play. Big bummer. You don't want to do the same thing to your heart. There are certain things in your life that are not worth sacrificing for just to get to first base. Your well-being. If the person that you're dating is not contributing to your well-being, then run. If he makes you feel bad about yourself, like you need to lose weight, makes you feel like a bad parent, like maybe my kids are a little too loud, run.
Hold up, fam. Did this bottled blonde hair dye enabled decades post-war Halloween just equate the healthy advice to losing weight and disciplining her children to getting hit with a baseball? Run is right, as in he needs to run away from her as quickly as possible. What exactly does she think a good contribution to one's life actually is? What, ladies, is the guy supposed to lie to you if you gained like 10 pounds and say, no, don't worry, your clothes are just shrinking in the wash? Or say, yeah, I love it when your kids scream so loud I can barely hear anything else. It's my fault for wanting to listen to anything other than the bangings of your rugrats. Nope. Do I need to say why?
How come? Tell me why! Say it! Say it!
Because chances are those men are of higher value and don't imp around putting up with some tomfoolery for a taste of your roast beef looking taco. A man worth his salt is going to call it how it is.
We decide our fates, not you.
And if the guy you're seeing is not contributing to your life in a positive way, get out. If he's pouring you too many cocktails just to get you happy to take you home, get out. Or if he's exposing you to things that a mother with children should never be exposed to, run! Because you will get injured again. And then if you're hurt, your kids will hurt. It's not worth taking the hit to get on base just to get a date and have some fun. It's a lot better to heal and take your time first. And I'm here to help. Follow me for more single mom tips and join my single moms club. I'll get you back on your feet into a really good relationship. We're gonna do it.
She said if he is pouring you too many cocktails to get you home, get out. Oh, wait, She made it sound like the guy is obligating her to drink the cocktails. Sorry, sister, but women are adults and can easily say, no more, thank you. And exposing things a mother with children should never be exposed to. What does that actually mean? Is he exposing all of you to radiation poisoning? That is very vague and subjective. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out what she meant by that. Someone in the comments, correct me if I'm wrong here, but usually, although not always, the way a single mom's kids can get hurt is if she introduces them to her new boyfriend too soon without knowing or accepting how stable the relationship is. I mean, it's not unheard of single moms pressing the new boyfriend to take the role of stepdaddy, and after a long, emotionally vested 4 months of dating, the new boyfriend hurts her eternal loving feels by saying it's too soon and going too fast. I now see where she is coming from. Where are those good men out there that are willing to accept a high-value single mother's package deal?
Maybe we better take off.
Yeah, right.
Moving on.
I don't give a what kind of man your man is. Like, oh, well, my man's not really like that. No, if he doesn't know your cycle, like if he doesn't understand the severity of the hormones rushing through your body that gives you that attitude, that makes you more hungry, that makes you more irritable, like find a new man, please, because the man who loves you is the man who cares, and the man who cares is going to make sure that he caters to you and not in like a little puppy dog boy way. He understands in those times. He is not getting mad at you for not having sexy time in your luteal phase, because we don't want to be touched in that time. If he doesn't understand that, like, I don't really think that he deserves you. My man literally knows the day that my period starts every single month. Okay, and the week before my period starts, he's not all over me or getting frustrated with me for not having time with him, or like wondering or asking me, what's wrong with you? Why are you so moody? Why do you have an attitude? Like, he's not asking me none of that dumb shit because he already knows. And he also gives me grace for being a woman because he understands how hard it is to be a woman. I don't know who needed to hear this. He doesn't have to know the names of the cycle or like the fact that you're going through your luteal phase, but like just understanding and knowing like, oh, okay, her periods. Can you tell that I'm in my luteal phase right now? Anyways, find a new man if you don't understand, if you don't get it.
A man who doesn't understand when you don't want to be touched doesn't deserve you. Okay, ladies, I do understand that you are not machines. You aren't ready to go each and every time. That is fair enough. But I have a question for you ladies. And be honest, if you ladies don't understand when men just don't want to go to work or just don't want to pay the bills, does that mean you don't deserve him? Hey, what's good for the geese, right? How about this? A compromise. The times you don't feel like giving your man some, you are okay with another woman tagging in and keeping him nice and drained for you. What do you think, ladies?
No.
Oh, then let me get this straight. The right man is the man that makes the entire relationship about you. The me, queen. I mean, that is just special. With extra, if you are a single mom and he has to come in to raise Chad/Tyrone's child. Oh, and her complaint of how hard it is to be a woman? Oh, poor you. I mean, men have it super easy in life compared to women. It's not like Nora Vincent didn't prove otherwise. Ladies, if you take advice from self-entitled single mommy princesses like this one, I promise you, it's a recipe for short-term gain, long-term loss. A man worth his salt is eventually going to get tired of BS like this, and the days he doesn't get what he wants from you, he will returneth to the streets and seek a 3 or 4 to wet his whistle. And I promise you, the further past the wall you ladies age, the harder it will be to find a new man who is going to put up with this type of attitude long term.
Show of hands for everybody who knew. Bingo.
Moving on.
Unpopular dating advice. Accept that you may be single for the rest of your life. Here's how making peace with that possibility has set me free. A lot of humans suffer because we're drawn away from the present moment. We feel lack, like something could always be better, like the grass is always greener on the other side. And when it comes to relationships and being single, it's that mental overwhelm and pressure of trying to find the perfect partner. Where are you? Is he out there? And if he isn't, how can I meet him? What dating apps can I use? What premium services of those apps can I subscribe to so I have a better chance of meeting him? Where can I hang out to meet the hottest people? How can I present myself in the right way to attract the right guys? And while there's absolutely nothing wrong with dating and wanting to be in a relationship, investing too much time in this mindset of lack, I don't have a boyfriend, I don't have a husband, so therefore I must invest all my energy in trying to find one. That's the that truly sucks the joy out of life. All the hours wasted just swiping. All the moments overlooked because you were too busy romanticizing a chance encounter with a perfect dude at the mall, or bumping into a hottie while you're out doing groceries or running errands with your kids. The more your mind is elsewhere, romanticizing and wanting and craving something that doesn't exist, the more your present moment, your actual reality, is neglected. And when you neglect your own life, you fail to make progress. You fail to develop as a human.
Okay, ladies, I'm going to level with all of you. I do understand the advice given in this video sounds empowering and the basis of a girl boss foundation. But in reality, I am positive that a huge chunk of my male viewers are listening to this and thinking, oh boy, this is a cat lady in the making. Let's start investing in pet stores and box wine. I know that sounded like what a pure jerk would say, and it actually is what a pure jerk would say. But, it's not exactly wrong now, is it? I mean, let's face it. When it comes to decisions of flying solo in life's advanced years, women end up lonely and men end up alone. There is a key difference. And the dating mentality of the grass being greener on the other side, that's actually what women do in the modern dating markets, aka monkey branching. I mean, it is women who feed into the 70% plus divorce rate, trying to find themselves with someone better because somehow her ex was totally toxic.
Fiction can be fun.
My mental health and ability to enjoy life skyrockets the more I am able to be at peace with the possibility of being single for the rest of my life. And yes, I take it to the extreme, like literally growing old to 80, 90 years old without ever being in a romantic relationship or getting married. And the more I force myself to be at peace with that concept, the world won't stop turning and my life won't end should that happen, the more free I become, the more happy I am, the less I stress about I can't control, like when I'll meet my perfect dude. Because I already know I'll be okay regardless. I know that I can live the remainder of my life all the way till my bed, completely and utterly single, and still have found ways to make my life meaningful, joyful, and full. Coming to peace without outcome means that I currently have zero expectations for my love life. And when you don't have any expectations, you can't get disappointed. And now that I've freed up my mental energy and released all the what ifs and when will I meet him, I have a lot more fun now envisioning my life as a single person and romanticizing the hell out of that. Thinking of all the time that I'll have to focus on the business that I want to start, because just having me and my daughter to invest my time in means one less distraction. Thinking of all the traveling I'll do and the places I'll go and the experiences I'll make with my daughter when she's older. How not being in a relationship frees us up to do and go whenever and wherever we want.
Wow, she takes it to the extreme of living up to 80 or 90 all by her bad self. Okay, here's a simple question. How many times a day do women's feelings change?
465.
It's a legit question. Okay, ladies, here's my point as to why this single mom, Colleen, is giving advice she isn't going to follow. The feelings you had as a little girl were temporary and were not going to dictate the actions of the rest of your life. Heck, the way you felt at the totally super mature age of 16 did barely anything to permanently decide how you were going to live at the age of 26. Keeping that in mind, how exactly does this boss babe get off saying she knows how her story is going to be at the awesome age of 80? Ladies, if you haven't noticed, this is exactly why men actually make fun of women who make huge decisions like breaking up a home based on feels. Make it make sense. The cherry on top of this is this queen is trying to justify everything using a man's measurement of success. Men get huge satisfaction from a successful business. Women get it from family and friends. We are not the same. I can only assume she actually believes she will find her perfect man after her daughter moves out. Sure, that's exactly when the HVMs come rushing in to put a ring on it.
Thinking of having a home completely to myself and to my daughter. Being able to keep it clean and cozy and aesthetic and a girls only space because I'm not having to clean up after some dude who can't be bothered to put his clothes in the hamper or wipe out the sink after he's done shaving. Thinking of all the nights I'll sleep in complete and utter peace, knowing some guy isn't out there cheating on me. Like when you're able to reframe singlehood and romanticize the hell out of it to the point that you are comfortable with the possibility of living the rest of your life without a relationship, like Wow. And then, if and when the universe does decide you are ready for a relationship, you'll know that it's actually the real deal. And you'll know that you truly are ready for it. Because it came to you while you were living your fullest, unbothered life. You didn't chase it from a place of lack. It just came to you. So in my humble opinion, that is a much better approach and mindset to dating. I'm not saying stop dating, go for it, swipe all you want. But when you have your conversations with your matches, just all the expectations. Just keep it casual, keep living your life. And if you make good friends along the way, great. But don't hold your breath for a life partner. In fact, just get comfy with the idea that you may never meet one at all. And the moment you can truly come to terms with that and make a decision to keep living your fullest life regardless is the moment you become free.
Mind blown. This gorilla has been silenced by the incredible wisdom given out in this video, because the universe is going to randomly provide women with their ultimate Prince Charming. No actual self-improvement or effort to find someone required. Nope, it's going to fall into your laps, ladies. He must accept you for who you are, but he has to do better and be like a living maid to deserve a queen like you. Oh boy, it is evident someone here isn't tired of being on Chad/Tyrone's roster. Nope, none of that present here. What about the elephant in the room? I mean, what about the baby daddy? Is he still ticking and around? Will he get any time with his daughter? Why isn't he around? Did she leave him or did he leave her? Too many questions, I guess.
Are you pondering what I'm pondering?
What am I saying? Go out there and slay until you're 80, Queen.
I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.